Welcome back. You're watching Overdrive. Now, Sachin Tendulkar is the god of cricket, but there is another side to him. The side that we don't often talk about, the auto enthusiast, a self-confessed Ferrari fan. In a strange twist, Tendulkar is now the brand ambassador for BMW in India. Sandeep Shrikant sat down with the Master Blaster to find out more about his love for cars, his favourite Formula One team and a lot more.
Sachin Tendulkar, absolute pleasure to have you on CNBC TV 18 and Overdrive.
Thank you.
You've just signed on now to be brand ambassador of BMW. Now, this is your first real automotive brand endorsement after that initial involvement with Fiat. Why an automotive brand and why now?
BMW, to be honest, I think it's a top brand, and I've always been a fan of BMW. Not because I've just been associated with BMW, but my association with BMW started way back in 1993 when I bought my first BMW. And since then I've had many BMWs. In fact, my children, my wife, everyone uses BMW, my brothers, so the whole family has been, we've been big fans of BMW.
You know, your love for cars is well known. You've owned some fabulous cars over the years, but isn't it a bit ironic for you, for example, that despite all of that and owning all of these cars, you really can't drive yourself or really enjoy those cars in India?
No, I drive all those cars. Yes, we don't have the kind of roads to drive and enjoy those kind of cars. Yes, but also not to forget that all these cars are designed now to adapt to our conditions.
When you get time out from your schedules, I know you have a very hectic schedule, do you get a chance to drive abroad at all? Do you enjoy that more? Better roads, better scenery, and perhaps relative anonymity as well?
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's, the lifestyle is slightly different. You can do normal things, go to parks and you can play with your children. I can do that. And I do like to drive cars, yes. I've been driving cars whenever I go to England or wherever I am. Whenever there's an opportunity, I drive, and then it's a joy to drive. But also at the same time, you know, the excitement levels are much higher when you drive in India. So it's more challenging, I would say, when you drive in India and enjoy that.
If you could pick any three cars, obviously regardless of brand or price, what would those three cars that would be in Sachin Tendulkar's ultimate garage?
Right now, something which I had never driven for quite some time was 7 Series. 7 Series is a big car, and I felt, yeah, maybe I need to ask my driver to drive. But last couple of days, I have been driving that since it's arrived, and it's a different feeling altogether. It's that comfort, leisure, and you know, all sorts of things inside. Fabulous interior. The second one will be here with me soon, which is the M5, the new M5. It's spectacular. I saw that yesterday, and I loved the car. And the third one, they haven't launched it yet. It is i8. If you saw,
we've seen the i8, yes.
Mission Impossible 4, then that is something that I'm looking forward to.
Interesting you mentioned the M5, because you know, I got a chance to drive that car a couple of months ago, and unlike, you know, what you would expect from the M5, on the racetrack it's of course an absolute monster, but the moment you get it on the road, it's surprisingly comfortable. So for someone like you, you could possibly even drive that car every day.
That's the beauty of M5, because when I had to get M5, I had to also tell my wife that it's a family car, don't worry.
Sachin, you're a big Formula One fan. You were there at the Indian Grand Prix, you were there at Silverstone recently. What are your thoughts on this year's F1 season, and who do you see winning the World Championship?
It's been a fabulous season, though I've not watched all the races, but there were a couple of races I watched in between. I thought it was very closely fought. Because they've changed certain rules, the races have become exciting, and then the championship also stayed open. We had 7 different winners in the first 7 Grand Prix, and I don't think that has happened in the past from whatever I saw. So that itself makes the season exciting and wide open for anyone to win the championship.
And who do you see winning the World Championship? Do you have a favorite?
I don't know, but maybe the way Sebastian Vettel has been driving and Mark Webber has picked up recently. I think these two guys are in competition.
Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you very much.